Programming paid for by Bloomberg.
This is Bloomberg Daybreak Asia for this Tuesday, September 24th in Hong Kong, Monday, September 23rd in New York. And coming up this hour,
the head of the Atlanta Fed, Raphael Bostic, says investors should not expect more jumbo-sized rate cuts.
Donald Trump accuses China of failing to honor an ag deal made during his presidency.
And China gets a panel to review whether the U.S. Inflation Reduction Act breaks WTO rules.
Both sides carry out larger attacks across the Israel-Lebanon border. Iran offers a potential olive branch. Presidential candidates focus on the economy this week. And that's the global news. That's all straight ahead on Bloomberg Daybreak Asia. On Bloomberg 1130 New York. Bloomberg 99.1 Washington, D.C. Bloomberg 92.9 Boston. Bloomberg 960.
Hey, Ronnie.
Here's XM 121. And around the world on BloombergRadio.com and via the Bloomberg Business app.
For 8 o'clock in the morning here in Hong Kong. Thank you very much for joining us and sharing some time with us on Bloomberg Daybreak Asia. I'm Brian Curtis.
And I'm Jack Krisner at the Bloomberg Interactive Broker Studio in New York, a little past 9 in the morning in Japan. And we've got trading in Japanese markets for the first time since Friday of last week. Remember, we were on holiday Monday. Right now, you're looking at a Nikkei that's on fire to the tune of about 1.3%. The yen had been weaker yesterday.
All right, what do we got going on up here? We got the train coming through. We need to get some gas tonight. It's warm. It's toasty today. Probably got up to 92, 93. I don't know. I'm feeling great. I was actually feeling good yesterday. I thought I would just take an extra day. Let me fix the orientation here. Thank you, Catherine, and thank you for checking in on me. I appreciate that. Let me fix this. Hold on a minute. All right, there we go. Thank you to a lot of people checking in on me. Hey, Alan, how are you? Left nice comments. Yeah, I just had... I don't know what the hell I had. You know, didn't have a fever, just had boogaloo pain. I don't know what the hell it was. I get weird stuff. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. It's going to be a little difficult to make these pasties tonight because of how warm it is this evening. But we'll do the best we can. Please hit that thumbs up. Yeah, I'm doing great. I was good yesterday. I was actually fully recovered by Sunday morning. I just felt like, you know what, I'm going to take an extra day and get some stuff done and take it easy. Hey, Queen. So I would like to go out and try to hit the coast tomorrow. See if I can get enough crab to get a maybe a nice crab soup made or something. Oh wow, we got the Cormark guy taking up the whole freaking thing. Look at this. I guess we're gonna put it right here. Stand by, guys. I'll be back in a minute. We got the fan on today. Oh man, I think these Core-Mark guys work their sacks off here. I don't know. Let me get this fan thing out of here. Glad I have this fan. Alright, let's try backing up a little bit. We don't want to crimp this guy's style. I don't know if I can get out of here or not. I guess we can try. It looks hella tight. But I guess Little Rascal's just gonna make it. That's the way it goes. Alright, we just gotta nudge. We're nudging out. We're just nudging. We're just nudging. We're blocking. We're nudging out. There we go. We're swinging it round. Alright. So happy Monday, everybody. I had a really good day today. They came and picked up the lousy fishing rod. Naomi, thanks for checking in on me. Appreciate that. That was awful sweet of you. A lot of people did. Catherine Allen Gentry left a nice comment. I was fully recovered the next day. I just felt like taking an extra day. And just basically kind of dicking off. So I don't know what it was, some kind of joint boogaloo disease or something. It came and went. Kind of weird. No fever, just felt like somebody had ice picks stabbed into my joints. I don't know what the hell that was about. Like, really? Why don't you just take me out all the way? Pretty weird. It's like 96 degrees, I reckon, right now, somewhere around there. This could be our last 2 hot days of the year. We don't know. Usually in October we have something to come to. So they came up and picked up the crappy fishing rod today that they tried to deliver with the tip missing on it. Probably the most important part. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what it is. My leg for 3 days just hurt. It even hurts to see. I'm sorry, Naomi. Mine was just something very short term, like 10 hours. Just some kind of joint boogaloo disease. It just came and went. But it was awful miserable. For me to take down a live stream on Saturday, now that's something. I never take down my live streams, right? But with boogaloo, there was nothing really on the table. So we're going to try tonight. It's going to be difficult to handle dough with this heat. We do need to get some gasoline. Put about 40 bucks in today. I thought I was going to have to stay in town. Now it doesn't look like I need to. You know, helping somebody that was giving their rental house was coming back to them. They don't live in the area, and I was going to keep, you know, help get the key Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. I fight back, Alan. I got a video tomorrow. Somebody asked me how to enjoy your golden years, and I got a video tomorrow. Depression and enjoying the golden years, another requested video. What's happening, Trog? I think tomorrow might be an ideal day to hit the coast. I don't think there'll be anybody really around. Got to stay busy. My video tomorrow will cover that, Linda, is one of the things. I got 5 things that contribute to being happy in golden years. And the last one is the most critical one of all. Whoa! Which is move the hell out of this city. This place gets more and more like Baltimore every single day. We don't want to keep this smartphone in the sun too long. Hope it cools down tonight. Yes, it was filmed with the S24. I'm trying to get better with the lighting and all that stuff, Naomi. It's a heck of a learning curve for me. You mean no, I guess you mean like, no, the one today at the park was filmed with the GoPro. Yeah, the one this morning on this channel was filmed with the S24. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to work on quality. I'm recording in 4K and I'm rendering in 1080 60 frames per second, which is every bit as good as 4K. I think today we're going to take this spot here to avoid all the hillbillies and everything. That's exactly what we're going to do. Not that we're anti-hillbilly, because a lot of people say I'm the biggest hillbilly that they know. On YouTube, I take it as a compliment. Let's see what we're going to hit here. I'm in here like a guided freaking missile. Don't block the sidewalk. I did the video on publishing today. Yeah, I think that's the one I had. Right. Sweating. Yeah, this could be the, what's up, Mike Jetson? This could be the last, hurrah for the heat. You never know. Right. I think we'll leave that fan on a bit until the air gets moving. Oh, man. Yeah, hopefully to encourage some people to self-publish and don't worry about, oh, who's going to publish my stuff. You'd be surprised who reads stuff out there. Right? I mean, that's the point I'm making. Yeah, Mike, it's going okay. It's good to see you. I'm a little miffed because somebody asked me to hang around town. Yeah, well, I like to think I'm a little hillbilly from Baltimore. And then it turns out they don't really need me to be in town, so I don't know. Yeah, the likes are appreciated, so I don't know, I might be heading out. I'm not sure. I'm very flexible. It threw a monkey wrench in. I know tomorrow I'm going to try to go out to the coast. I'm going to try to catch enough crabs to make a crab soup tomorrow. That'll be a catch and cook. Hopefully I'll get enough lines and stuff in the water to make that happen. Last time the current's moving too fast, so now I have to I've got a little more weight on the, little more meat on the snare to keep it on the bottom, so I'm not going to go back to that pier again. That's like a wasteland up there. Supla, not Black Widow. You ain't no Jethro Bodine. Yeah, well, Granny. Jethro, you got a big bowl. You took a whole box of cornflakes in there. That show was the very first show I ever remember having a product placement. It was Kellogg's Cornflakes. The Beverly Hillbillies, brought to you by Kellogg's of Battle Creek. Start your day the Kellogg's way. When you start chewing tobacco, well, somebody said, why don't you get your teeth fixed? I don't know. That's a real sign for hillbillyitis, you know, for sure. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I cleared the decks. I worked real hard on Saturday. Maybe Alan Gentry, that's what fired my joints up. I don't know. It could have been it. I might have just had a real bad reaction to all that shucking and jiving. I took a couple days off. I got a pre-recorded video coming tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll have a catch and cook recorded for tomorrow afternoon. Might set up and have a camp stove and all that. So we shall see. We shall see. So I don't know, like I said, just woke up and just got worse by the hour on Saturday. So maybe it was a reaction to overworking. Maybe it was an allergic reaction, I don't know. But it got in all of my joints. I also this week we have to can some more tomatoes. I got lots of tomatoes. We're not going to make a sauce this time. Yeah, Tom. We're not going to make a sauce this time. We're going to just can diced tomatoes. There's times if I do a cioppino or something like that, I'm going to need diced tomatoes that are fresh, not those hellishly canned ones. So. Maryland's got West Virginia country out there in western Maryland. Are you kidding me? Right up there. There's a whole slew of hillbillies out there. Baltimore's got a lot of hillbillies too. So keep your fingers crossed. We're a week away from the full moon, so that should be good. I remember when I fished on the shore in Hawaii that the worst time to go was the day or two after the full moon, because the high tide would rip all the seagrass up and stuff and send it all over. You couldn't do anything. Yeah, I might have been bit by a spider. Maybe I was. You know, I absolutely might have been bitten by a spider. You know, because I got this thing that suddenly came up. Right? I mean, what the hell is that? Oh, I guess in November, Naomi. I do want to get out to Sonora when they put up the Christmas lights and everything. Did I eat any steak food? No. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I might have gotten bit by a spider and didn't even know it. And just had like a super bad reaction or something. In which case, it's just an occupational hazard. Right? You play with the bull, you get the horn. It's fact of life. It's just the way it goes. But tonight we're going to try to make the seafood. I don't think it was seafood. I never get a reaction to seafood. Yeah, I might have been bitten by a widow or something. Gathering all my luggage. Where are you going? Oh, wow, man, to Brazil back in 2 weeks. Oh, wow, Glenn, that's really cool. Why are you going, for business or pleasure? No, I don't have any seafood allergies. Thank God. Or else I would have I never had hives or anything. Yeah, I think I probably had something that's symptomatic of a spider bite. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Right. One of those things might have dropped on me when I was leaning over and just taking a munch right into me. I don't know. Thank you, Doug. It's good to be back. It's always an honor to see you, Doug. Always very positive, very uplifted, and always puts a smile on my face. I think early stage of lupus and fibromyalgia. I don't think so. I don't think so. No family history of that. No. There's no family history of note whatsoever. But it's, appreciate you weighing in. Hey, Dory Lynn, how you doing? So we're going to try tonight, Dory Lynn. I hope it's cool enough that I'm going to be able to handle this dough. It's all the more reason I think I'm going to use Crisco instead of butter tonight. At least for the for rolling it out tonight. Hello, Amanda. Hug and kiss. I think fibromyalgia is like a progressive thing. It mostly only picks me, but those. No, you're not. It's fine. I appreciate Token. Thank you very much. Yeah. But there's been nothing proven in that regard of in any sense except hot, and even in male to female, there's been no real link to higher cancer rates. Crisco's the way to go. I'm sure you would have been bitten by a crematorium black widow spider. Well, maybe I was. Right? Because that's supposed to give you joint pain, right? And I'm always mucking around with spiders and stuff all the time. You're an arachnophobe. You're arachnid. Arachnids. I don't mind spiders. It's just they freak people out because they have many moving parts at once. People are used to 2 or 4. They can't get used to 8 on the floor, right? It just freaks people out. Yeah, Peter Parker. I don't know, there's this one guy that handles venomous snakes, and he's just doing it for the views, which is fine, but, if he's going to get nailed by something one day. You lose your focus for half a second. Hey, Magna. No, I don't have any stiffness in my joints now, no. I had it for 12 hours and then it passed. It came on hard at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. At about 6:30, I closed out the 8:30, I crawled into bed, got up at 8:30 the next morning and felt pretty good. We are Siamese if we please, we are so if we don't please. So that's my story. And yeah, made a full and total recovery, feeling good. Took a nice walk today. Trying to get back into increasing the walking now. Of course, the exercise, fishing and crabbing is tremendous. That's really good. So I hope everybody's doing well. Hey Noah, what's going on? So Dory Lynn, I've almost I've just about committed the recipe to memory on the pasties. It's really not. It's a pretty standard recipe for working with meat pies and things. But I've been bit by a black widow. You didn't have the symptoms of that. Well, like I said, maybe it was boogaloogaloo disease or something. Please tap the like button if you're coming in. It is appreciated. We're going to wait till it cools off a little bit, and we're going to get some, put a little bit of gas in tonight. And then we're going to commence to making, I guess we'll try to make 3 pasties. Here we have a whole steak. We got potatoes. I don't have rutabagas, but we're going to put some carrots in, and we're going to use some put that steak in with some salt and pepper. It's very simple spicing. Very simple, but then again, it would be simple because it's the thing that like miners took down into the mines in England, and you know, they could just eat it in hand. Even with their dirty hands, they could eat it without too much trouble. I mean turnips. I don't have any turnips right now. Oh, thank you, Kitty. Yeah, I like turnips. Yeah, but beets aren't really designed for, they're not quite the same textures in the potatoes and turnips and parsnips. I have mushrooms. I got mushrooms, and I'm going to put a little bit of a secret weapon in. Although the first time I make a recipe, I try to stay as authentic as possible. Yeah, you saw that Black Widow when I first came up on it, just it went into its hole, but then when I took a stick and just kind of didn't hurt it or anything, but just kind of mucked around the hole, then the thing came out like, all right, it's on. You know, it reared up on its legs, and it's like, let's go. Oh yeah, this is the season, Kitty, of course. But it's been a much slower year this year than past years. I don't think I'll deploy it tonight, Dory Lynn, but I'm going to use I might use a little bit of red wine in it. It's not what they would have done for the English pasty, but I'm liking what wine does for the flavor. Not a lot, because it can't be a real liquidy filling, and it's got to cool off a little bit. Oh, happy face, I'm sorry. Sorry you're under the weather. Man, I was looking at the houses in Juneau, Alaska. They ain't cheap, man. 250 up to 700,000 bucks. That's a lot of money. Slovenians eat pasties. Man worked in mine. Yeah, exactly. Family ate them in Cleveland. Yeah, they must be like a pretty common. Yeah. Well, maybe it's a recluse that's turning that all rotten now. I don't know. Right. That thing. I just always hope it's something exotic and interesting. Right. This kind of little heat spell I don't mind. Although it's 92 right now, which isn't too bad. I guess I took the hillbilly spot. I don't know. Can buy them on Mackinac Island. I would think that they're pretty common. I mean, I just call it a meat turnover, right? The car drove right up on the curb. Yeah, I'm exotic, I know. Yeah, it's strange. I guess because all those building materials, except for lumber, have to be brought in. Yeah, it might have happened when I was doing the yard work. I might have had one of those grimy little things come right down on me and just saw right into me with sort of like dagger-like precision. If the election were held today, who would win? Kamala Harris would win today. That's my opinion. What's yours? I mean, that's what the polls are saying now. 68 to whatever. I love it up there in the summertime. Well, you're a Michiganer. Yeah, thank you, Lurker. It was like a 12-hour wonder deal. Just some kind of boogaloo, weird bug bite, trauma, death on death's door for a couple hours. As long as it's interesting. Hey, Eddie. What am I going to come on and tell you got a cold? Have I looked up the Rasmussen poll? No. Matt. I'm going to bring a blue wave. Hey, monkey boy. Well, I was asked my opinion and I just gave my answer. It's in no way indicative of how I vote. I always wait till all the cards are dealt. There you got bit if it's a poisonous. Well, there it is. I'm doing okay, monkey boy. I sustained a life-threatening spider bite, but I'm doing okay. Polls don't vote, people vote, so I don't put a lot of stock in. A lot of things can change between now and election day, so October surprises come out and, you know. We see we gotta love Gordon Ramsay. I think our heat wave is supposed to break Wednesday. Oh, you just got notification? Man, that's weird. I don't know what to tell you. How you doing, Tally Mo? Well, I don't know. It's like poker. I like to wait till all the cards are dealt. And here comes the final up card. What we call the river card or Fifth Street. Yeah, Callie Mo, I'm doing okay, honey. I survived a terrifying brush with death. released in an upcoming novel, 12 Hours to Live. Well, it'll all be fresh, younger faces now. Don't worry, Magda, there'll always be a bounce back. There always is. Yeah, the 25th. Yeah, I'll be pulling for you, bud. Guy's got a nice mini skirt on. Maybe there's skirts. I don't know. Oh, he's going to be good after his surgery. He'll be good. We'll celebrate with a trip to the wetlands again. I like these guys carry a can of Old English around. That's the way to do it, buddy. Cops don't even care anymore. Oh yeah, it's gonna change Monkey Boy's life. Too many jumps out of planes. Green light, go, 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 go. Yeah, he hurts a lot when that's why I tried to change the agenda, because he can't really do a hell of a lot. Right, so I want to go out to Hoover in late November when I'm down there for the fundraiser. Yeah, I think Hoover's going to be great. We haven't been there in like a year. Over a year. Reprise our A&W burgers. Oh yeah, he's in a lot of pain, McBaby, yeah. He's a trooper though. I mean, he never complained, but you have to read between the lines sometimes, and you have to you have to listen to what people aren't saying. You got to watch their faces, you got to watch what they're doing. Hey doctor, I might be going to Vegas as soon as in a couple days. Or it might be in October. I got to see when we're going to do this Humboldt thing. But I would be there in late November. I'm going to start the fundraiser in the beginning of November again. And then finish up with a 12-hour marathon stream. Yeah, he's a trooper. Yeah, we missed you, Amanda. Hug and kiss on the final day. So it's going to be a jam-packed November, stuffed in with fishing and crabbing. Dungeness crab season opens in November, hopefully. So the final day of the fundraiser. That was fun last year for the 12 hours. Yeah, that was a long stream. That was a lot of fun. Very productive, very nice people. So I hope to do that again. Yep, if James is around, I've been watching on my favorite one, but even though I don't. Yeah, that's good. I like Magda's. Magda's honesty is very refreshing. You're going to enjoy what's coming up. So it's going to be hard to beat last week, but darn if I'm not going to try. Yes, sir. Army Rangers. I'll tell you what, Monkey Boy busted out a lot of stolen valor, too, right in his garage. Right. Nothing worse than stolen valor. Let's hope I get some nice rock crabs. I'll even cook up a few green crabs if I get. Last time, I don't know, they're an invasive species. What do you mean, Rosie? People. Oh, yeah, people lying about being in the military. Yeah, Don Shipley's channel's good. He busted out a lot of people. But somebody came to Monkey Boy's house and tried to pull some BS and got busted out. Monkey Boys, don't ever show your face around here again. Right? I'm really surprised Monkey Boy didn't cold cock him. Bam! That's the difference between Baltimore and LA. And then we want to take a trip on the train. Right? Yeah, you deserve it. I don't know. It's, no, he's, I don't know, Magda. With Don Shipley about, Frank, yeah. We don't get involved in that crap, Magda. That's all such low rent stuff. It's just mental afflictions with nothing, time on the hands, and just terrible. Calamy Incorporated. Didn't know when he first came around he was such a colonel. I don't know. You know, Magda, people came in that time and it was, you know, if they told me they were Winnie the Pooh, okay, I believed you, you know, what do I care? You want to be Winnie the Pooh? You're Winnie the Pooh, right? You want to be a colonel? All right, Colonel. I call you Colonel Sanders, that's it. The guy's like, how do I swing around and get another look at that? I don't follow anything, honey. I got authentic people that come in here. I don't have any people that are really mentally unhinged and I run as far away from that crap as possible. Oh, I see some leaves coming down. Just a few. Yeah, I've been to Monkey Boy's home multiple times, yeah. Eaten there, enjoyed a meal there. Had the dog almost rip my sack off. Been through all you've been through. Has it made you less? No, I'm not going to worry about it. You know what I mean? Hey, Magenta. But when you talk about military stuff, because we went through it with a guy named Patch who said he was a Navy SEAL and he'd been in Afghanistan in both Desert Storm and 1 and 2 and blew up ships. And then Boris, Cataract Killers, busted the guy out because, you know, Boris ain't going to stand for it because he was on, served on an aircraft carrier as a, you know, as a mechanic and all that crap in the Navy. So you're not going to bullshit a Navy guy, right? Yeah, I'm saying he's a great guy. No, I haven't made the pasties yet. Yes, you did, Kelly. That's why I don't bet on pro football. It looks like the Steelers are the team to be feared. If it was a three-quarter game, the Ravens would be unbeatable. How you doing, Taylor? Ravens just collapse in the fourth quarter. DDs so they can get free. What's the bad thing about these people trying to get so they can get free money? And all these people give them. Yeah, exactly. We had that on. We had that on YouTube. And you know. I wouldn't be able to tell, but Monkey Boy knew immediately. Boris knew immediately. And the guy disappeared into the woodwork. I'm doing good, sweetie. Nice to see you. How's the babe doing? Yeah, Patch. Lived down in Oceanside. He down there that he could just kind of ingratiate himself. She's doing really well. I think about 2019, 2017. She only have a newborn for technical. I don't know. What do I know? You know, it's a baby, right? As long as it doesn't call me daddy or dada. Well, hell, if I were you boys, I'd be demanding money. I think we're cooling off a little bit finally. Yeah, 91, we're down a degree. Yeah, yay. Dada. Yeah, the kid told you right. Welcome to La Familia. When can we expect the check with the back payments? Yeah, I would take what's coming to me too. Damn, man. I'd get to what the hell is coming to you. Yeah, thank you, Gerald. I bounced back, man. I was just punching. 12 hours. Boogaloo disease. I punched my way out of it. Hey, Felix. Felix like sweaty armpits. I don't know you Toyotas and tools. Never seen you in the chat, never seen you make a comment before. I was like people that have one big dog and one tiny dog walking along. I don't know Yoda dog, I don't know you. I just only answer for questions from people that are regulars that I know in the chat. No offense, it's just been a good procedural thing. You know, because you get a lot of trolls that come in that are bored. lingering in mom's basement and all that. The incel brigade. Called the perpetual virgins. There you go. So I'm going to be down there. Alan invited me to his Veterans Day dealio, and I'm going to try to conjoin that with the trip to Sonora. I'm hoping the decorations will be up. I don't know. I just don't know. But I think it's a real honor to be invited to be a guest there. Because, you know, Monkey Boy knows too how I feel about veterans and all that. My channel name will always remain the same here. Yeah, Alan doesn't travel. He goes to Palm Springs. I'm going to try to meet him down there in December to coincide with, although he goes down after the holidays. I don't know. I don't think he can just show up at a VFW post and just walk in. Somebody's going to ask you, what's up, Crow? Somebody's going to ask you what's going on, right? Oh, it's a hell of a ride, Alan. That's the worst ride you'll ever take in your life, from Palm Springs to Las Vegas. On the Kel Baker Road, it's brutal. Of course, I went in summertime. It was like 1,012 degrees, and the road was buckling, and BMWs were flying along and bottoming out, sparks flying, freaking road runners airborne. Well, I'm glad you're here, Toyotas. Wow. Maybe you can visit, but I don't know. I'd feel a little weird walking into a VFW post. Yeah, Monkey Boy was taller. Took a hell of a toll. It is a different parking spot. All that jumping took a toll, man. You know, holy hell, that's the real deal. Well, I know guys don't like to mess around with stolen valor. I know that. Not with what some of these guys went through. Hey, Rio. Some of these guys went through lots of misery. Oh, I don't know Gordon Ramsay. I couldn't. No way I could spot him. I don't know all that stuff. Yeah, they always need support. I always said they should be top of the budget. Although I think the VA has improved tremendously over the last 20 years. You know, that's a good thing. Yeah, that's cool, Linda. I would have liked that. To be honest, when this guy couldn't say his MOS, didn't show his DD-214. That's what you get in this country when you're discharged, Gordon. You get a DD-214. That makes you eligible for benefits and all that. Yeah, one thing the United States military always did was took a lot of cameras with them. Hey Phil, how are you? Yeah, this is my club shirt, Palm Springs style. How you doing, Phil? My club style Palm Springs look. Yeah, I don't know how the fake squeeze in. Yeah, it's a Palm Springs lounge shirt, right? Yeah, Rosie and Zimba. Oh, well, thank you. Black Widow viewing went good. We got one big juicy one, RJ. About the size of a fist. Big one. I'm doing good, Cobra John. Well, I wouldn't say it was that much. It's, you know, you look at, yeah, about that. Yeah. Yeah, let's go milk some spiders for their venom. Hey, Tony, it's cats. It's like a cat sitting on a rocket. Really 1950s look. Yeah, it seems like the hotter the place, the more dangerous the creatures are. It's a harder fight for survival. 50 vibe, definitely. Absolutely. Carrie class was in Saturday night. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She loves dishing the dirt with the other broads. That's why the lady is a tramp. I'm not sure. Love you too, Tony. I was live Saturday for an hour, but I just felt too lousy. I took down, first time I've taken down a live stream in years. Night, RJ. Do 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 do. That's what, lady. Because it wasn't anything of substance. You know, I didn't make anything. I just whined a little bit about how I felt. Everybody said, cool, hope you feel better. I decided to take Sunday off too. And then I'm back in action today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I had the Ebola or something. Right, I had some kind of boogaloo disease or something. It's like a 12-hour attack on your joints, progressive, life-threatening, and then all of a sudden it just peaks and just disappears. Yeah, probably worse than monkeypox. Yeah, first I ever saw. I wasn't really sick, I was just in pain. Thank you, McBaby. Thank you. I appreciate that. McBaby, thank you. Yeah, I'm back in action. Yeah, could you send me the link to the channel? They keep switching it up all the time. I think they moved into a lean-to or a log cabin or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I was supposed to help somebody recover the keys from their house. Somebody rented it for a couple years, get the keys back, check if the place was good. So I was sticking around till the 30th. I don't know, you know. I could take off Thursday. I don't know. I could take off Sunday. So that kind of discombobulated my plans a little bit. We only have like 7 more days of 7 more days of September. See you in September, oh, and I'll see you in September, or lose you to a summer love. Oh, Troy Donahue. Oh, Troy. Oh, Troy. What was that blonde, his girlfriend's name? I can't remember it. So long, September. What was that girl, that blonde that I can't remember her name all of a sudden. She was really bouncy and, you know, the kind of girl that would annoy everybody at the party or whatever. Sandra D, that was it. Thank you, Sandra D, yeah. That was her. Just be kind of mildly annoying. How come you haven't gone over and talked to Sandra? All right. You guys are really typing. I heard some window tint from it. Why? Oh man, don't even. The fishing pole, probably because they took it from reclaimed or whatever, sent back goods, and just thought nobody even looked at it. It's probably the second go round of that fishing rod. Probably the very second time they shipped that. I can't imagine anybody that deals in Okuma fishing gear, which is pretty much top of the line. Okuma and Penn. It's unforgivable that you couldn't put that in a 6-foot tube. You know, you need a really long rod to get out over the surf. The Unreal Lurker, I've never seen anything like that. I think they just tried to pawn off a returned item. And they didn't notice that the guide tip at the top was what the problem was. They probably thought somebody didn't like the color. The mail truck came in a, that's great, Gordon. Lose about 30% of your sensitivity. Why don't you cut off the tip of your wing wang and then, let me know how it works. No, Gordon collects whelks and cockles. Oh my gosh. No, that's a I've saved my money for a long time to get a rod like that, and then to have that come is an insult. Absolute insult. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Right? Really? You think I might have been born in the morning, but not yesterday morning? I saw that thing in plastic. I'm like, are you kidding me? And everybody's like, oh, that came from Reship by Amazon. Somebody returned that. They didn't have the original packaging, but they had to make sure to give that person a refund because they're a big hitter. Right. So they just knew you're a schlep, so they just schlep it out to you, and there you go. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I just don't know how well it would hold up. You know, the technology's so good now with the, I have to have something that can cast up to 18 ounces, so that's a lot. All right. Hey, Avion, I need something that's going to cast a very heavy weight with that snapping the rod, so that's what makes it expensive. Carbon fiber technology. Thank you. So like I said, it's almost a $200 rod, which is a real luxury purchase for me, so I can't afford to have a rod that everybody be laughing out there. Yeah, I wish you were here too. Yeah, that's a point. But they're the best, and I chuck 20 ounce. Wow, okay. 20 ounces of weight. A broom is a pole. I'm just trying to get a little proficient at crabbing because the really big crabs are out in the surf. Ultimately, I'd like to go free diving out there. That should really excite Amanda Hug and Kiss. Dun 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 dun. Clean shot, right there. There you go. Dun 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 dun. Just make sure you're recording. Yes, the character. Gracious. What a calamity. But I got to save up some money. It's baby steps, so. The Roseberry Piers. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people fish off of there, Toyota. They catch a lot of crabs. They're inside of the bridge off to the right there, yeah. Up in Washington, you could still crab up there. But I do enjoy rock crab. They're tasty. Lancer. Yeah, razor clamming is cool. I'm going to be gathering Washington clams this winter and mussels and Dungeness crab and having a cioppino. But you have to make sure that the biotoxins are gone. Well, when you start speaking English, Gordon, I'll understand it. Yeah, you have to go down to San Luis Obispo and south to get the spiny lobster. And you need another license for that. That season's open right now. You got to go at night when they come out of the rocks and out there. Spiny lobster. Yeah, it's not bad up there. They issued like a 3-day license or whatever too if you need it. I mean, by the time you get done in California, I have salmon report license, I've got 2 rods license, general fishing license, then you need a spiny lobster. Oh, the crab is wonderful. You live in an area with beautiful blue crabs. They're so delicious. Some Old Bay. Well, I'd be out there on that pier every day. Yeah, I prefer crab to lobster too. Whelks and cockles. Well, you never know what you're gonna pull up. Yeah, but they've already had 2 years now of salmon fishing's been shut for 2 years. Might be shut again. But I'm waiting for steelhead season to open. Then I think the boss would come down and try the Russian River there. He says he's fished for steelhead so many times. He's an expert. That season opens in January or so. I think Alaska declared a state of emergency because of the salmon. Yeah, I like it if it's smoked on a cedar plank with some maple syrup and some brown sugar and a little bit of cayenne pepper on it. I've just moved a little bit. Is the camera in the correct side now, or is it backwards? This thing's really driven me crazy lately. In other words, is it mirrored or is it correct now? Wow, it's correct now. Amazing. Wow. Like, how in the heck did that happen? Feels like, no, it's still wrong. You're on the wrong side. I remember being in the UK in the 70s, staying with this family, and they're like, we're going to drive out to Gilwell Park or whatever. We're going out to Heathcliff or whatever. I don't know what it was. No, some kind of manor where Prime Minister Heath had his estate or something. And we jump in the car, and the lady's like, unless you're driving, we're going to have to switch seats. I was like 14 years old or whatever, you know. What the hell? She's like, oy vey. She had like a Anglia or something. I don't know what the hell it was. It was a plug ugly car, I know that. I'm not saying I was ashamed to be seen in it, but you know, you do have an image to uphold. Okay, Queen, no problem. I almost did a vertical stream tonight. But I would only do a vertical if I'm immediately jumping into the action right away. Welcome back, Naomi. And I'll see you in September. Oh, do do do, do do do. Oh, hell no, man. Gordon Ramsay, these people go out and get 800-pound bluefin tuna. They have to fight that thing for like 18 hours. You sell that thing for like $20,000. You hear that reel screaming, that huge pen ocean reel. The fish is running again. Oh man, my arms are too sore. I'm not going to be able to make it. Cut it loose. We got a runner. They send it over to Tokyo. They pay a fortune for it. They have to pour water on that reel. It's screaming so much it's starting to destroy the bearings in it. Ramsey, you pensioner. Sounds like a good all-American din-din. That was so nice when that first Social Security check hit. Boom! Well, what do you say we go get fueled up? Thank you, Judy. It was a 12-hour boogaloo disease. I just took an extra day off. You know, I was at death's door. Some kind of weird boogaloo disease or something. I don't know what the hell it was. It was some kind of frantic kind of illness. I don't know. Oh shit. What are we doing here? Yeah, it might have been orange lemon thorn fever. Yeah, Callie Mo, it was a brush with death. Wondering where they moved the bus station to. They moved it over by City Hall. All right, what are we doing? Okay, I'm gonna go then. There we go. Electric Boogaloo, baby. Keep it coming, love. Keep it coming, love. Do 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 do. What are we doing? Are we giving them the goat head? Keep it coming, love. Keep it coming, love. The Electric Boogaloo. The symbol of infinite doom. I got a nice video about the golden years tomorrow. woman's got a winter jacket on. It's like 87. Electric Boogaloo. Tracking speed. Everybody's lined up for Chick-fil-A. Woo! That's a county bus. We got city and county and Golden Gate. We got 3 bus companies that run around. Then we have buses from out of county that make a day, two runs a day down here. Mendocino County, Marin County. How you doing, June? What is electric? Ooh, weirdo sounding things. Ooh, ooh. Give me gas here in that sound. All right, we're gonna try to swing it wide. Can we ever make it? I don't think so. The rascal just can't make the Baltimore turn here. So we just have to boogaloo in. We can take this front guy over here. Yeah, let's grab this bird right in here. Right in front. Boo, 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 boo. I'll turn this around so you don't get blinded by that electric boogaloo. All right. It's electric boogaloo disease. coming your way. Oh man, the electric boogaloo. We just killed the microphone. All right, the sun is just dipping. All right, we got some fuel for the full. 479.9. That's about 40 cents cheaper than the hood. Cause I'll see you in September or lose you to a summer love. I think of you each and every day. When I eat at Juanita's, it's on the way. Closed on Mondays. They have an $11.99 breakfast special. Oh, $9.99. 2 eggs, bacon, sausage or ham, potatoes, and toast. Wow. Look at that. Wow, wow. That's a good deal, folks. That's a good deal. That is a good deal. Wake up! Guy running out in the middle of the street. Like an electric boogaloo. You get a lot of college kids here with the junior college and a lot of high school kids. It's what keeps Little Caesars in business. Pizza. Alright, it's cooled off to 87 degrees. I'm feeling like my old self. I had a 12-hour boogaloo disease. Thanks for asking, honey. Doing good. Takes a lot to bring down the old war horse from Baltimore. Yeah, there's absolutely nobody at the Dutch Brothers right now. Weird. Yeah, look up electric boogaloo disease. Hey, Golden Streets, how you doing? Thank you, Dee. Feeling good, honey. I just took an extra day. I was fine Sunday morning. I slept for like 12 hours and it was all the boogaloo disease was gone. I hope pretty soon, Barry. It's the electric boogaloo. Nice to see you, Dee. Man, look at that big apartment building just looming up there. Just looming. This ain't Escalon, brother. Well, first we're going to make the dough and get that refrigerated. And while that's refrigerating, we're going to make the filling. What's weird about this is you don't pre-cook any of the filling. This whole thing is going to bake for 45 minutes, but because we're doing it on a gas barbecue outdoor grill, we're going to put it down for about 20 minutes on direct on the heated baking stone, and then we're going to finish 25 minutes elevated on a rack above the baking stone, so we don't overdo the bottom. Come on, Willie Nelson, let's go, dude. Guy's lost in space. Gordon's been reasonably well behaved tonight. Well, remember, Netflix wants to pay the least for content now. So they'll eventually the movies will just turn into YouTube. There's always the incentive to lower production costs and purchase prices. Don't keep series running for too long because they have to bring in fresh subscribers, and fresh subscribers don't latch on to serial products, right? After about 8 or 9 episodes, 12 episodes, that's about it. Towers of Doom. So many young girls kicking around the hood now with aimlessly. Look at these 5:15.9 for gas. Yeah, 6:49, the sun's dipping. This thing keeps falling down. Thank you. don't see any fat little heads sticking up tonight. Alright, let's get set up outside. We got to wipe this table off. Get our ingredients ready. There we go. Let's get this on. Yeah, I probably do. I hear you, Simba. Let's clean up this table a little bit. We want to have a lively dough tonight. So we're going to be using 50% pizza flour and 50% all-purpose here. A few things set up. Let's make sure we have enough Crisco. That's going to be pretty shaky. That's going to be pretty shaky. We'll do the best we can. We'll probably have to fall back on butter here. Mushrooms. We'll let the steak start coming up to temperature. Ooh. Isn't that nice? Wipe the table off. Remove any cat whiz that might be on it. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're gonna have to put some butter in there. We got some baking powder. And I like to open a new one about every 3 months or so. Because it does lose its zest. Okay. Alright. Simba, are you gonna bother me all night now? Cut that a little bit. We got our mixing bowl. 1 cup of this really good, expensive pizza flour. Cats are like, what's for eats? 1 cup of the all-purpose. Alright. Let's give us a good start. We're going to put this away. Now we're going to put in good 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We're going to put a little salt this crust a little bit with just a half a teaspoon of salt. We're going to work that together really well. We're bringing 2 kinds of flour together here. Now we're going to try to scrape out what we can here. tough duty right here. But you know what? We're making it happen. Waste not, want not. This should be enough to get us a good half cup. I think that's pretty good right there. So we done pretty good on that. Now we just got to get this incorporated in. Get that cut in a little bit. We'll chunk a little bit of butter in here too, for you butter aficionados. No, but it calls for a robust bread flour. You need a dough that's going to expand. So they do call for bread flour, so which is a high gluten. So I'm using half and half as like a compromise. Cutting up this butter a little bit. I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator. I got some ice cold water here too. Ice water. Some people use 2 knives to work it all in. I washed my hands, so I'm going to get in here and flake that butter a bit. Which means I'm just compressing it between my index finger and my thumb. And just sheeting it out a little bit so that it flattens it out. I don't want any big lumps in here. Don't be afraid baking to get your hands in there. For God's sakes, wash your hands before you're going to have feeding people. Okay, I'm getting this really worked down to a nice raggedy looking. And that butter is still very much intact. Heat is really the enemy of butter in baking. All right, now we're going to put a well in the middle here. We're going to put in about 2 tablespoons of ice cold water here. And then working from the outside to the middle. Pull that mixture on top of the H2O. Making that uniformly. See, my hands aren't even wet. I'm letting the dough initially absorb the water here. See how that's getting shaggy? Put another 2 tablespoons in. This will bring it up to 4. Usually about 2 tablespoons per cup. Okay, that's really starting to work together now. We don't want any dry bits in here. All right. Now we're going to turn this out. And we're going to work it here. We're going to use this bolt. We're just going to try to use one bolt tonight. There we are. Keeping it all consolidated well. We don't want to overwork it to the point that the butter and fats all loosen up too much. Take a couple minutes to work it well. Obviously you need a clean surface. Nice marble's really nice. Granite, marble, really nice to work on. All right, beautiful. What's up, Fizzle? How you doing? Pixel, how you doing tonight? That's looking pretty doggone good, if I say so myself. So I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator for a while. Just resting right on this. Then we're gonna commence to make the filling. Ideally, you want that dough to rest for about an hour. It just makes it a lot easier to work out. We're going to put this on the side. I'm going to clean out this bowl really quick. I peeled a couple potatoes. Here. We're going to get the onions, the carrots. Surprisingly, I didn't see any garlic in this at all. Then I remembered that garlic's not really a staple of English cooking. Let's get the rest of our stuff here. We got our onion. We're going to reduce our carrots a bit too. That's going to be the key. I'm going to go ahead and start up the grill now. Wipe that off a little bit. Over here. Let that come up to temperature. Alright, here we go. Start with the potatoes. We want these diced up, not super small, but nice cubes here. Oh, we go. All right. There we go. They're cubed up a pretty good size there, so they're going to cook pretty well. They should be cooked all the way through. Now, our carrots, since we don't have any turnips, I think that's enough carrot bits. Maybe a little bit more. Throw in some mushrooms. Probably don't want too many because these will be releasing juices in there. Let's Get our onion in here. Simba's like the dog that just sits next to you. Right down here. We're going to dice up one onion. Sit that aside to go in the garden compost. That'll be alright. Put that right in. Give that a good stir. Now it's time to get our meat going here. We're using about 2/3 of a pound of strip here. We're going to take off the fatty here. We got a little bit of a trim. I'm going to cut this into small bits. Some of this gristle. This cuts real easily. And I'm cutting this into cubes too. Careful with your fingers, even though you get 10 of them. There's all of our nice cubes. We're going to give that another stir again. And that's a pretty nicely mixed deal right there. Now we're going to add a little bit of red wine. This is not in the recipe. Maybe 2 tablespoons of red wine. I'm going to add teaspoon of salt, a little bit more there, and then we're going to add some pepper, and then we're going to move that around again. Oh, that's going to be good. That is going to be good. There she is. Our filling is ready to go. We're going to clean up the table now. Get our rolling surface ready. Put away a few things here, throw away a few things here. Put these mushrooms, carrots away. I think we finally earned a beer, eh? We need our cutting board anymore. Hoping I can roll these out that they don't go spastic, that I need to do all the wax paper and all that. So we're gonna let this ferment a bit. Let that electric boogaloo a little bit there. Right. What side chat's doing here? I have to remember to do one more thing to make it savory. You have to remember to cube up some butter and put it in. Dot these before you close them. I also have to get a beaten egg and a little bit of butter here. Beaten egg in. This will be our egg wash for sealing. Just a beaten egg with a tablespoon of butter in it. Alright. Have a beer a little bit. Down some all-purpose here. We'll hope this dough behaves. Hey, Fun Nun, how you doing? length, but we're going to have to roll and re-roll. We use this as our guide. Let's see what we get here. No fighting, boys. Concentrate on getting one good one out at a time. Here. This table's so warm. Get our let's get our offset spatula here. First one there. We're going to roll it out a little more here. And we're going to put a little flour in between so they don't stick. Now we're going to reconstitute this a bit. Re-roll this. A bit more. Just to make that a bit pliable. I'm rolling these about 1/8 of an inch thick. Theoretically, they should puff up because of the baking powder inside. There's number 2. Yeah, that floured, so hopefully it won't stick. Put that on the side. I want to roll that a little bit more. Okay. Should be able to get one more out of here, eh? I'm never afraid to add back moisture to pastry dough. Normally it would be best if this sat overnight and loosened up the gluten, but we're doing hack job tonight, so we're doing what we do. All right. Hack job the night away. Flour on top of that. That's pretty much. I don't know if we'll get another one out of here or not. I really don't know. Oh, here comes Connor Simpleton for the first time ever in the chat to troll away. Hey, Connor. How are you, man? Let's see, 7:30, 8 o'clock, your internet, Mom cuts your internet off. Let's see if we can roll this out. We might have a mini one here. Try forming this baby. What's up, Justin? Ooh, that place in Boulder City is so good. So good. So doggone good. Thank you, Avion. We might get a mini out of this, I don't know. Probably not. We're trying. Yeah, our summer has slipped away. Oh, that place is so good in Boulder City down there. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be much of a pasty, but we'll maybe make it work, try to make it work. Not critical. Alright, I'm done fiddling with it. Alright, let's see what we got here. One more good rollout, then we're ready to fill and shape here. The dough is even more relaxed now. So it's even easier to shape here. Alright, so we're going to do our first filling here. We have a lot of it. Let's get a spoon to spoon it out. We need to dab some butter in there. See how much she takes in here. Might have to kick some back. Try to make sure we get a good distribution of meat here. And we're going to do the edge here. Try to dab a little bit of butter in here. This is, I think, what really gives the final juiciness inside here. These little butter bits. So let's see if we can fold this over here, and if some of the filling comes out, that's fine. We'll just remove it here. We do want to try to keep our butter in it. That's pretty important here. Work our butter bits in. Pretty good. If it's a little bulgy, no problem removing some of the stuff. Now we're going to try to turn it over a little bit. I'm not as good a sealer as you would find these guys that do it every day. I probably overstuffed this baby, which is going to be okay. I'm just kind of doing a Rosie pinch on it. Try to get that sealed as good as I can there. Anything that's a little bulgy, just pull out. I don't think we're going to be making it really the typical pasty edge on it, but for first time out of the gate, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's make sure she seals all the way. And we're going to put a couple holes in the top there for vents. And here comes number 2. If we have any extra, we'll put it in the fridge for another project. filling in here. It's probably just going to take 1 spoon here. It's probably going to be it. That's the key, I think. That's the key. On it. Alright. Get a good bit around. That's going to try to seal that. And then we're going to come over the top. Yeah, this is better, this one. Come down. I think that first one I kind of overdid a little bit. This one I'm properly turning up now. It's not going to be the real decorative Cornish way, but I would say first time out of the gates, that's pretty good. And any, let's see, where did I put that? What did I do with that? Oh, extra dough. I'm going to just do a little bit of a patch on this. I think that looks pretty good right there. There's number 2. She sealed up pretty good, boys. Now we got 1 more to do here. I didn't put any butter in that one, but I can open it up now. Let's just hope I get one of the butter boys. All right. Hello, Cheryl S. Filling here. Make sure we get all that good meat goodness in there. Spread that out good. Little extra meat. Big meat in the pocket. I'd rather have the meat than the veggies. Let's hope that's not overdone. It might be. Let's see. Put a little butter ball on there. I think we'll try to close this one up. Yeah, this one is way overstuffed. Way overstuffed. Whoop, whoop, emergency. We'll have to take out some of this filling here. Let's see. We'll have to do a patch hack job on the top. I think we got it all in. Top she comes. Boy, that baby's just like disintegrated there. We're gonna put up a blowout test. We're gonna put a little repair pocket on top of it. Never give up on dough. It's like the $6 million man. We can rebuild it. Alright, there we go. Let's throw a patch job right on top of that baby. Right there. Underneath. Seal the edges of it. Let's see if we can lift it up here. See how bad it is on the bottom. See if we can patch that together a little bit. I don't want to lose one here. you say refrigerate dough overnight, they're not kidding. Alright, emergency repairs have been completed. There we go. There is never any panic in this kitchen. There we go. Alright, she's already got her vent holes in. Alright. It's like a beluga whale. There we go. Now we're going to transport these over. And these are going to cook for 25 minutes. Somebody give me 25 minutes. Ooh. We're going to brush the top with egg wash here. Jeffrey loves it when I do the Cornish pasties. Isn't that fabulous? Alright, let's carefully lift these babies out. We're going to transport these over. On my mark, we'll do 25 minutes there. Alright. There they go. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, well, they are down. They are downtown Julie Brown. All right, guys. I just got to clean up a couple things. They're like junior calzones. That's exactly what they look like. That's exactly what they look like. I came to get some flowers from my friend Miguel's flower shop for Memorial Day. Isn't that fabulous? Too funny. All right. Yeah, I think refrigerating the dough overnight is really a key for easier rolling. And also understanding how much filling you put in each one. It's hard for me to judge circles, you know. Probably overfilled, that's okay. I use 3/4 of this stuff. Yeah, they got this gay guy on YouTube. He does a perfect Ina Garten imitation. Jeffrey's coming home on Friday. Today's Friday, and before I make his favorite dinner, I'm going to go out to the cranberry bog and crush my own berries and make a cosmopolitan. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, shit. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, shit. Oh, man, she was smart. She never got into all the headaches of running a restaurant and all that crap. Very, very smart. Right. Right. Not too bad on the cleanup tonight. Not too bad at all. Something smells good. Probably have to back the heat off just a little bit over here. I'm going to give them another brush. I know, what an icon, man. Right? You probably did the best of anybody that never opened restaurants, so. All right. Yeah, I love that. My friend Miguel's taking me down to see the Nutmonger for the 4th of July. Isn't that fabulous? That guy's really funny. I wish I could remember his It popped up in my feed, and I'm just, you know how much I like Ina. Right. He's got that blue. He looks just like her. the, the nuts monger. These people are out of their minds, right? uh, oh, yeah. Yeah, my friend Miguel picked the perfect rhododendrons, orange color. It perfectly matched my napkins for the soiree. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, jeez. Oh man, I love that. I think Anya's a really good sport too, right? No, it's some John Thomas or something like that. I don't know what the guy's name is. I don't know. It just comes up in my feed once in a while. I don't know. You know, if you click on an Ina Garten recipe, all of a sudden you're like in you're like a part of the La Familia over there. Isn't that fabulous? How much time are we in so far? I got to get the rack ready because I need to lift these up so they finish off on the rack. Otherwise, they'll be burned to kingdom come on the bottom on a barbecue grill. That filling's fucking good. Try to knock the heat back. That heat nice and right. Before they all stick. I think they're probably dropping a lot. I'm gonna zoom over here. Very tender too. Very tender. Now we're going to put the rack in. We're going to put the rack down. Keep these off of the direct heat. They're looking pretty doggone good. You gotta learn how to make that. You gotta learn how to make that fold over. But the dough's got to be pliable. It has to have rested a lot. But she's firing away in there. All right. It's Jeffrey's birthday coming up, and he's coming back from Provincetown. Isn't that fabulous? uh, uh, Simba. No, I don't have any experience with Medic Alert, honey. Not me. Although I almost cashed out on Ina was 15, which, wow, how about that? Man. Well, I thought we were hillbillies in Baltimore. 15. She must have been quite the gal. I just think she's the most entertaining person on Food Network. She was only talking last week about their marriage, yeah. How she almost told Jeffrey to hit the road. Can you imagine the little bear? What? Hit the road? What the fuck? Yeah, what does that mean exactly in legal terms? Simba. The little bear. Oh man, I'd love to have that Friday night roast chicken. Just roll up on the house in the Hamptons. Yeah, I'm Jeffrey's cousin from Baltimore. Jeffrey never mentioned having a cousin from Baltimore. How fabulous. How you doing, Fettis? Isn't that fabulous? What do we got, 10 minutes to go, Ronnie, or we've been in 10 minutes? We have to go a total of 40 minutes here. So I had to take these babies off of the direct heat and get them on some indirect. Yeah, I'm the black sheep of the family. Isn't that fabulous? Isn't that fabulous? Who knew? Hey, Desert Deb. Dolls of Catherine. You were, I thought I said hi to you earlier when I was rolling out. Joe, I'm sorry, honey. It's good to see you. I don't see you here too often, so perhaps I need a vision check. Isn't that fabulous? Yeah, we just needed up to 40 minutes total now. Good evening, good evening. I don't think I'd live, I don't want to live amongst all those people. I don't know, you know? Right? Yeah, 18 is about right. Isn't that fabulous? My friend Miguel has his nursery, and he insisted I come down and pick some rhododendrons. What a surprise I got when he picked out the orange ones. They perfectly match my plate setting for Memorial Day. Isn't that fabulous? Okay, Catherine. Mine look more like meat turnovers, but for the first time out of the gate, we'll take it. I think I'd save the hassle and just get the sheet pastry dough and cut the circles and fill them. Much easier to work with, especially in hot weather, man. It was so warm today. Isn't that fabulous? No, I don't have any crock pot recipes. Yeah, I found out the secret's not to overstuff, but I wanted to use up the dough. Isn't that fabulous? What an entertainer, man. What an entertainer. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in the Hamptons. I don't have any news. I can't say, where's my truck? I guess I could. Isn't that fabulous? Who played Monday Night Football tonight? Talk to me like I'm a 5th grader. 'Cause I'll see you in September. LOCU. That's so fabulous. Do 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 do. And who won tonight? Pardon me. Yeah, you could live on Turkey Gobbler Hill up there. Wouldn't that be fabulous? Bills won big time. Okay. Bills are not to be mucked around with. 'Cause I'll see you. Oh, boy. There was a time I wanted to be married to Martha. Yeah, I don't know, man. I never had that urge. She'd be too controlling. Right? We have to wait. We have to make sure they go the whole 45. They're looking really good. They got a nice brown on them. Oh, man. Oh, wow. What is going on with my signal here? Isn't that fabulous? If you say so. Wizards in the kitchen. I have to teach her a thing or three. I don't know if she can cook or not. I know she bakes. Yeah, Jeffrey, I'd like to hang out with Jeffrey. Jeffrey'd be cool. Man, the stories he could tell. Once you get a few Manhattans in him. Let me tell you how it really is up on Shitville Hill in the Hamptons. Tell us, Jeffrey. Don't hold back, brother. Be like Aunt Edna. Well, are we going to eat or am I going to starve to death? Here, Edna, you get the sandwich the dog pissed on. Thank you. Thank you, Melody. Isn't that fabulous? Jeffrey and I were invited over to Miguel's, but Jeffrey's not going to make it back from Provincetown in time. Isn't that fabulous? Ah. Oh man, too funny. We got 15 minutes to go. This is when they start to get really juicy. I was telling Jeffrey, isn't that fabulous? I don't tell Jeffrey everything that goes on. He might be jealous. That guy's over in Jeffrey. I know, wine country. My friend Miguel is coming over for dinner tonight. Oh, it's okay. Jeffrey doesn't mind. He's harmless, if you know what I mean. Isn't that fabulous? I love this woman. I love. Listen to Ramsey. We don't talk like that in the UK. Now you got two fat ladies, bollocks, right? Who I miss so much. I miss them so much. They were so good. Clarissa and Patterson, what was her name? I don't know. Jennifer Patterson. They were great. Clarissa was an attorney that got kicked out of the bar or something. And Jennifer tried to cook for embassies and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, they are very adorable. I would say, and I've always, her recipes have always been top notch. Man, when I made her triple lemon cake with lemon zest, lemon syrup, and lemon juice, wow. I said, this woman knows her stuff. She doesn't overload stuff. She doesn't overload stuff like Paula Deen did. Paula Deen is just, if one stick of butter is good, 3 must be fantastic. Isn't that fabulous? Yeah, fire in the hole. I'd love to have a cosmopolitan before Jeffrey gets home on Fridays. I don't mind going down to the cranberry bog and gathering a couple handfuls and crushing them to make my own cranberry juice. Isn't that fabulous? Monty, I don't even know what the hell, I don't even know what the hell Indian corn is, bro. Right? Sounds like something you use to play cornhole or something, man. I don't know. 'Cause I'll see you in September or lose you to a little mug. Okay, there it is. What you doing? You been itchy lately? Scratchy? Oh, that's so nice. I'm using your skull to tell your future. I'm a phrenologist. I'm putting you into a trance. What are you doing? Yes, phrenology. I tell the future from your skull. Yeah, how much time we got left, Ronnie? Let me check that. Really Good night, Mark. I think Indian corn's that multicolor corn that dries out for decorations for fall. I could be wrong. Oh, I got a call from Miguel down at the florist shop. The Indian corn is in. You know what that means. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, Justin, they're pretty amazing. I think they're very charitable. I think they raise a lot of money for charity too. I'm not sure if she's fake or that's her really. She wants to be a diva and an entertainer. I don't know. I mean, I just, who am I? Look at this operation I'm running. Whatever the opposite of Turkey Hill is, we should call it Gobbler's Knob. Or I'm taking names for this place. We're going to rename it. I love her. Her recipes are amazing. I could never do two fat ladies recipes. They were geared, Gorton's treacle syrup and all the, I mean, they were just meant to be entertaining, right? It wasn't supposed to be like, right? No, I don't think Food Network will call you, or call me. But Hack Job Cooking, how you doing, Sarita? I haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you. Her recipes are just, they're spot on, man. They're, buzzard plains or, Hell's Hood or something. Oh, there you go, Joe. How you doing? You haven't sent me any pictures lately of what you're seeing in your hood. I don't know if Australia has hoods or not. Isn't that fabulous? We went into New York City. I looked out the window and I thought, I live in the Hamptons. Isn't that fabulous? Jeffrey said, perhaps you'd like to bake something for the people here. I said, well, I didn't answer. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, I think she's wonderful. I mean, I think she's a good person. It's not easy to stay married for, post-apocalyptic, whatever. All right, we'll call it, apocalypse cooking, right? Right, here comes the dragon with 11 heads. just in time, right? Hey, Adam, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Yeah, first corn the English ever ate at Gobbler's Rock. I don't know. Dean and DeLuca, I don't know. Wasn't that a chain of stores for? I don't know. Dean and DeLuca sounds very, very familiar. I don't think they were a nightclub act. I don't know. So I went down to see my friend Miguel at the store today, down at his fabulous florist, and I said, Miguel, I don't really know how to tell when my gourds are right. Isn't that fabulous? Miguel said, I'll be right over. Right. I mean, look at it this way. They live in a very nice area. Jeffrey's made a fortune on Wall Street and the legal side of stuff. Not many people, Yeah, Miguel. Miguel's coming over to teach me what you can do with a gourd. Isn't that fabulous? But I'll say one thing, man. I was a believer when I made her triple lemon overload cake. Wow. Right. Do. All the gravy went to your head. That'd be, I don't know if we have any Appalachian style cooking. I don't know. You know, Depression grandma, she's gone. Isn't that fabulous? Do. Our dinner's coming out in a couple minutes, but we gotta let it cool down a little bit. It's gonna be hotter than a $2 pistol on a July night in Baltimore. So I was telling Jeffrey I have to get my car serviced today. And I noticed that Miguel's brother has opened a garage in the East Hamptons. Isn't that fabulous? Thank you, Mark. I don't really think Dolly Parton cooks. Come on, man. Give me a break. Right. Hey, thank you, Taylor. Yep. Oh, man. Let's see what we got here. I think we can turn the heat off. Oh yeah, look at those babies. Don't they look good? Oh man. All right, we're just gonna pull those pies off, and we're just gonna let them cool off a bit. Look at those babies. They look pretty good. I mean, definitely the crust could be better. But I think Pat Fisher, how you doing, honey? I think for what they are, they're going to be really good. Really, really good. So we're going to let them cool off a bit before we tuck into them. It's nice to be drinking again. I haven't drank since Saturday night. No, since Friday night. I don't know. So, I don't know. I love Ina Garten. I truly, truly love her. Yeah, I'll tell you, June. 12 hours, honey. Let me tell you, June. Yeah, we'll put one on the plate. I got like 10 compliments on my shirt today. Isn't that fabulous? Put one on our plate here. Man, that looks good. There he is. There he is. Now I could have done a better job on the crust, right? But she's not burned on the bottom, which is a good thing. So we're gonna let that sit a little bit there. Dolly Parton said the cup of recipe in the Steel Magnolia. I know I saw that movie, but I always get it confused with Fried Green Tomatoes. Now, I know, I'll give it a 7, Gordon, just on appearance. I mean, you wouldn't serve it at your restaurant, right? But it's nice and flaky. I just got an onion. I had to call Jeffrey. Isn't that fabulous? I'll tell you what. Didn't do the pasty fold, but I want to tell you what. The flavor on this is fantastic. I like to think because I added the wine. I would tell Ramsey the problem with you, mate, is you're too much on appearance and not enough on performance. All right. All right, we got our first piece of beef here, steaming away. Let's cut it in half here and get the side view. Empanadas. That's it, Sarita. What do you think, Doug? I mean, it's not going to win any prizes, but for hack job cooking, right? If I invited Ein over, isn't that fabulous? Jeffrey's cousin from Baltimore made pasties. Isn't that fabulous? I think that they're pretty darn good. You know, the funny thing is the crust turned out beautifully on it. Ideally, you would let that dough sit overnight to loosen the gluten, and it would roll out like a dream. Use less filling than I used. Yeah, I could have used a mushroom gravy on these babies. Yum, yum. Good thing is they kept all the moisture too inside of them. The potatoes are perfectly cooked. Karl Marx. Here comes baby socks. It really turned out wonderfully. And removing them from that baking stone was perfect. Get them off of that direct heat for a bit. Oh, nice. It's very crispy on the outside. Justin? I think using Crisco is a real plus. I'm going to wrap one tomorrow to take to the coast. It'll be a hell of a great breakfast. Oh man, what's my battery level here? What's weird is they it turned out pretty good for just hack job. Catherine? Some parts get a little dark, but I like a little color. Isn't that amazing, dog? Yeah, Lord would be good. Taste is certainly good. I think that's a fair judgment, Gordon Ramsay. I think that's a fair judgment. So if we could get some thumbs up, it would definitely be appreciated. Use river water from the Thames River. Hey, Dave. Yeah, I don't know if I'm good at barbecuing, but I enjoy testing myself to see what we can do on a barbecue grill. The ones I had in Boulder City were 10 out of 10. So for 7.6 out of the gate, I'll take it. I've got to do some canning of some diced tomatoes on, I guess it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, miners took pasties as lunch. Vegas is alright. It's not the value proposition it used to be, but what it is anymore. Catherine, I wouldn't even fool around with pastry dough. I just buy the sheeted product and just use it. I think one makes a good meal. Telling your fortune. They're like a meat pie. They're like a pot pie, except in portable form. Definitely use Crisco though to make the crust. See you later, Gordon. I just use, if I could get the animal fat Crisco, that would be ideal. I miss the days of trans fats. All right, guys, well, I guess I'm going to close it out, too. And And yeah, I have, the best way is PayPal or Cash App. Thank you, Zero Regrets. You've been a really kind supporter of the channel. PayPal.me/rosieokelly or the Cash App rosie.okelly. So thank you. I think you missed the fats before trans fat. I don't know, trans fats were pretty good, like digging into Fort. Yeah, thank you, Zero Regrets. I'll give you a shout out tomorrow. Yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you so much for everything. Zero Regrets. Good to see you tonight. This was really fun to do this on the fly tonight. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be making Maryland style crab soup tomorrow on a video, and then I'll see you guys later tomorrow night so that we can enjoy it. All right. Your thumbs up are appreciated if we could get to 100. We're only 5 short. It's been a great night tonight. Thank you, Cheryl S. Good to see you. Shimei, wonderful as always to have you here. Ronnie, thank you for everything you do, and everybody that showed up tonight. Fun Nun, we had Fetish Mania tonight, so many people. Thank you so much, guys, for everything that you do.